Hello, everyone. Can everyone hear me? All right. Can everyone hear me, or I think I'm having an audio issue? All right. Let's see if anyone. this is this is the first. Okay. Thank you, Nikki. I just wanted to make sure because I'm having technical difficulties. So, how's everyone doing? So, for the last several days, I've been sitting back and just watching these little cretins, whatever you want to call them, crotch goblins or whatever, run off their mouths. And some of these comments I'm reading are just hysterical. Some of them are funny, some of them are just plain old rude, you know. Hey, license. How are you? So I'm kind of laughing at them. Some of them are funny and they're not funny at the same time. So first, we're gonna review a community post that was made 15 minutes ago, and I'm like, is this one delusional or what? He fooled me once. So he got you now. So let's put this up. All right. So this is Siren. Hey, what you to call? So he says today was his first day of work at his new job, and he returned to his parents' house after work. Received the notification that his relocation bonus finally deposited in his bank account. So he could finally sign his lease and schedule his move. Congratulations, Siren. Hip hip hooray. Nobody cares. All right? Nobody gives a shit. So he goes on and says, I have not lied about darling Nikki even once. First of all, do the people in her live stream now suffer from sudden memory loss? It would seem so, based on the speed at which they forget just how many times darling Nikki asked for my nudes, asked for them. And do you honestly think that I'm the only male friend of hers that ever sent them? Honestly, come on now. You know better. You stupid tool. No, people. She didn't say she loved me as a friend. Think. Yeah. So she's telling Nikki to go take a break. Go take your break, Nikki. just someone on the internet. I shouldn't occupy this much space in your mind. So, let's do a little truth check, shall we? Let's do a little truth check on this community post. So, darling Nikki never asked for your nudes, idiot. You sent them unsolicited, didn't you? You sent those unsolicited. Hey, S. Hockett. You sent those unsolicited. You just sent them while she was live. And we all know darling Nikki here down here in chat. She's very sarcastic. She likes to crack a joke every so often. So when you make jokes, Siren, such as I have no clothes on and oh, I'm washing in the shower. Okay, we get those are jokes, all right? I make jokes like that sometimes too. But I don't. Of course it didn't happen that way, Nikki. Of course it didn't. So, darling Nikki made a little joke back, or a little dig back, and said, oh, go live, Siren. If you have no clothes on or you're taking a shower or whatever is a joke. Yeah, people do need help, as Hockett. Hey, Sign. Hey, Lycan. So, you need help, Siren, all right? You need help. Why don't you get your antidepressants or your antipsychotic medication changed, all right? And she explained last night on her live, all right? She didn't like you like that, Siren. Yeah. Anyone that knows you, Nikki, you can be sarcastic, you can be funny at times. You know, it's not like you were serious. You know, you're making like a little jokes back. You know, I've done that. I never sat there and sent my nudes. So he sits there, sends his nudes, sends mixed messages on what he wanted, and then turns it around as a 180 and says, oh, Nikki's in love with me. Hold on, sire. Hold on, like, let me see if I even have you Google blocked. Just give me a second. I can see you. I can see you, Jamie. I can see you. Hey, honey bunch. Yeah, I know. I saw it, Witchy Nicole. I don't have them Google blocked. I'll double check real quick. Hold on. Okay, hold on. No one's Google blocked. You're not Google blocked, Jamie. So I don't know what's. So, are you saying, Siren, that you're not going to be on panels anymore? Hmm. Because where you're moving to doesn't have good internet. Isn't that what your sister complains about all the time? Yeah, somebody has to wash away their sins. Taking a shower. It's yeah, it's a joke. It's sarcasm. It doesn't mean send a nude photo. Damn. Hey, Sabrina. So, so you're complaining that you won't be able to panel up, you won't be able to go on panels anymore because you're going somewhere that where the internet sucks. So isn't that your sister's problem, Siren? She complains she can't get on panels because her internet's too slow or it sucks. Interesting, isn't it? Are you moving back to where your sister lives? Is that what you're doing? Interesting. So here was the first one. He's just being just let me. I'll double check my list, Jamie. So, hey, Wyoming. So, I'm just gonna comment on Natasha. All right. Yet again, since she's the one with the big mouth, the worst she could do, the worst she could drag me with was my bad singing. The worst she could do to me was her. The worst she could do was make fun of my bad singing and me making faces while singing. What was it? Power of Love. The theme from Back to the Future. So, Natasha, you suck. All right, you suck at this. You got to go to the one low after another. Yeah, I saw that little clip that she played from another a hate channel, and I was like, what? Is that the best you can do, Natasha? Because guess what? I don't give a shit. You can sit there and you can cry. Oh, Bill's over at Nikki's. Bill's over at Showtime Likens. Get a grip. You're not the queen. I'm not going to bow down to you. All right? I go where I want. I do what I want. I talk to who I want. And if you don't like it, go shove it up your fucking ass. All right? Any questions? Because I'm not going to stand down. All right? You think because you have 22,000 what is it? TikTok followers on your true crime channel? Yeah. She has. She's been nasty. She gets nasty and then she gets nice, and it's like in my opinion, it's a cycle. It's a wash, rinse, and repeat cycle. But she thinks because she has 22,000 some TikTok followers that makes her better than everyone else, and it doesn't. Now I'm gonna say this just because she has a successful TikTok true crime channel, and she has what is it, 2,000 subs on YouTube since she's been back. Doesn't make her better than everyone else. All right, she's not better than me. She's not better than Jamie. She's not better than anyone else on this platform. All right. She thinks because look at all look at all the money I make. She thinks, oh, I'm better. I'm bigger and meaner and excuse me. She had a because she didn't like Jamie. She had to go to a low of putting up a photo of Jamie's junk and say, here we go. There you go, Jamie. Ugh. Yeah. It doesn't make you better than everyone else, which Nicole, it doesn't make me better than everyone else because I have 1,000 some subs. It doesn't make anyone better. Now, sometimes I will sit there. Oh, thank you so much, Wyoming. I appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, Daria. No breaking news there. And her chat has been getting real bad. And I've been surprised at some of the people in there that have been phonies in this community. I don't know if they were phonies in the first place, but they decided to go in Natasha's chat and decided to go suck up to her. Yeah, Nikki, you're absolutely right. She thinks she owns us because she makes the most money. She so Natasha is the type, all right. She's the type of person that she doesn't walk the walk and talk the talk. Yeah, I agree with some of the things that Natasha says. Hey, Dragonfly. I do agree with some of the things that Natasha says, but she doesn't practice these values herself. So, if you want to sit there and belong to something, or you want to be part of the up crowd, Nobody has a gun to your head forcing you to watch this person or that person. Hey, Robbie. But be your own person. Just because everyone's doing something doesn't mean you have to do it. All right? Just because everyone's jumping off the Verrazano Bridge doesn't mean you have to do it. So, we're going to start looking at some screenshots of some of these idiots in this community, all right? From the last week or so. And there's one with Robbie's name on it, so I'm glad you're here, Robbie. So, we're going to hit the first one, all right? So this one's a shocker, everyone. So we're going to be exposing something tonight. Okay, let's do full screen. Oh, we can't do full screen. All right, let's. Here we go. Here we go. Let's put this up on full. So this is the first person that I'm going to review. Sky Daddy Speaks. So Sky Daddy Speaks comes in and says she's extremely passive aggressive. So I think Sky Daddy Speaks is talking about Nikki. So Missy K decided to say Sky Daddy Speaks / Tiffany, hello. So Missy K thinks, all right. So Missy K thinks that Sky Daddy Speaks is Tiffany, all right, and she's welcoming her with open arms over at Natasha's, all right, like she's a saint all of a sudden. All right. So you see Missy K down there saying Sky Daddy Speaks, Tiffany, wave, hello. So we're going to go to the next one, all right? We're going to go to the next one. Because this is going to get pretty. All right. Oh, oops. Can't do that. All right. There we go. So there's Sky Daddy Speaks again. I'm not Tiffany. People think they know alts and never get it right. I used to be the DeLorean. Really? Do people know that Lindsay hasn't been around in ages? So, So Lindsay's having personal problems of her own. So she creates an alt, supposedly, and a little sock channel, and goes over to Natasha's to trash Nikki. Does that make sense to anyone? Does that make any sense? So I'd like to thank the person that sent this to me in my email. I really appreciate this. Nope, she's not. And Sky Daddy Speaks is not Lindsay, by the way. Nope, not Lindsay. I don't know who it is. It could be Tiffany. It could be Tiffany. I don't have proof it's Tiffany. However, did the person doing this think that we weren't going to check this out? We weren't going to yeah. This isn't Tiffany. Not Tiffany. This isn't Lindsay. So, Sky Daddy Speaks is not Lindsay. She hasn't been on here. If Lindsay wanted to go into Natasha's chat, she'd go under the DeLorean, all right? Or one of her other unknown. Sorry. You don't buy it, or I don't buy it. So you can go so trolls. You can go into Natasha's chat or any other chat on YouTube and say, well, I'm this person. But do you think that we're going to take your word for it? You're sorely mistaken. You're sorely mistaken. So, oh, and Lonnie, I did get a screenshot in my someone sent me a screenshot saying I never show proof of anything. I come with receipts, bitch. All right? And I'm showing them right now. Yeah, who cares who the hell it is, you know? The point, they fail to get the point. So someone that doesn't like Lindsay is going into Natasha's chat, pretending to be her. Yeah, I don't care who it is. It could be Tiffany. It could be Granny Fanny for all we know. So, we're going to take a look at some more, all right? So we're going to zoom out of this. Okay. And we're going to go this folder, down to the bottom. Here we go. Let's see if I'm going to put this one up. All right, we're gonna put this one up. All right. So, hey, Mustang Sally, welcome. All right. So this one's next. Okay, let's just. Here we go. So look at these. Look at these. Imbeciles. We got Jilly Bear telling me I need to mind my own damn business. We got Missy K telling me, oh, Bill wants some attention, laughing. And then we have Pixie here. Hello, Pixie. She's calling Nikki a pathetic bitch. So here we go. We got Jilly Bear here saying she lost count the times Bill got things wrong. Oh, Jilly Bear, how many times have you got things wrong? Huh? How many times has one of us had to correct you with receipts? Do you go? We've seen you go around spreading rumors, lies. Even Nikki had to sit there and correct you. That must be embarrassing. You sit there and you have to you sit there. Yeah, I liked her too, Dragonfly. But sometimes people's true colors come out, right? So, Jilly Bear. So just because Natasha says something doesn't mean it's true. Did she show you proof of anything? Of course not. You just because you like her, you just take her word for it. Nah, you're just troll. You're just damn pathetic little troll. You know, look at these people. And they think they're gonna and they think they're gonna sit there and get me triggered. I look at some of these things. I look at some of these comments and I sit there and laugh at them. They sound like kindergarteners or first graders. You know, they stomp their feet at recess and they cry. You stomped my feet. I got my feelings hurt. I'll get you for that. Oh yeah, Mustang Sally. And and then and then Siren tells me that I like to get abused by Jamie again and again. He doesn't get that some of the things that me and Jamie's relationship is. I tease him, he teases me back, and it's a joke. You know, people don't exactly get it. So, yeah, why would I care, Mustang Sally, what a bunch of idiots in a chat like this think of me? Why would I care? Why would I give a shit? So Missy K thinks I want attention. Oh please, Missy, you can just Go fuck yourself, as far as I'm concerned. She's just mad because I shit tested Siren and his sister, not once, but twice, and they failed. They couldn't keep their mouths shut. They had to run to Natasha with it. They had to run with it. They had to tell. And I fed someone. Well, I don't like you either, free spirit. So there. So let's go to the next one, shall we? Let's go to the next one. All right. Oh, now Chili Bear's dragging Robbie and me together. Oh, Chili Bear, hon. You don't know shit. All right? Chili Bear, come on. Can you show proof of one time where stories in Robbie's comment section of the videos where Robbie says what I'm saying is not remotely close to the truth? And I'll let Robbie make a video responding to that. All right? Do I get everything right? Sometimes I'm wrong. Sometimes my opinion's wrong. All right? But I'm not out here lying about people, Jilly Bear, slandering them just for entertainment purposes. Oh, and here we go. Here's Lonnie who wants attention. Hey, Nikki, you psycho bitch with the middle finger. Don't forget to take your meds, crazy bitch. Well, I'm just going to say this, Lonnie. If there's anyone that needs to be on meds, it's you. All right? Oh, and here we go. Here's Missy K thinking she's funny. If Bill attaches himself to Nikki's ass, won't Jamie get jealous? So you have to go with that, Missy K, don't you? Yeah, Ellie's, what you Nicole, I'm just going to say this, all right? If I make a mistake or I'm wrong, at least I'll admit it. At least I'll admit it. Which one of these bitches out there admit they're wrong? Or they made a mistake? Or they're sorry for something they did? Or they own something they did? Come on, I'm waiting. Very few. Very few. All right. I don't see Natasha apologizing, saying I was wrong. I don't see Granny's watching doing that. I don't see CJ saying I was wrong. Or I'm sorry, I did that. I shouldn't have done that. No. So we have these crazy nuts here. Yeah, I agree with you on that, Dragonfly. I agree with you on that. So let's go to the next one, shall we? So we got one from this Brandon E guy at Siren, and Bill is in there, and he was in Laura's before. Well, yeah, I was at Laura's, and he actually made a fool of himself because he was spreading misinformation, and I actually corrected him. And then I had to call Robbie. I had to page Robbie to correct it because it was all about him. So I wasn't going to sit there and argue with the guy. So the accusation he made in Laura's chat was actually this. Now I'm going to get to that, what you to call. I'm going to get to that. All right. I'm going to get to that. That is a very good question. So he was in there trying to start some shit. All right. He was in there and then he claimed at the end that he got Granny Fanny and Granny's watching mixed up. So he claimed, all right, this was what he claimed, was that Granny's watching doxed Robbie's new address. That wasn't true. Now, does anyone want to tell the class who actually doxed Robbie's new address? Yup. Wyoming, you got it. You got the first one. And I'm gonna get to the nitty gritty on that one. What I'm hearing. So it was Granny Fanny and Amy who doxed Robbie's new address. Big difference, isn't it? It was probably Hooker too, Wyoming. I'll give you that. It was a bunch of people, all right, but I didn't hear a dirty little street rat doing it. She was all right. I was watching Laura another time, all right, and Granny's watching was too busy. This is actually pretty funny. She was actually too busy. She was too busy. All right. Letting people on panel crying.
Hi.
All right. So she was actually complaining that, get a load of this. They're complaining that someone burned. All right. They burned a cookbook. And Laura was reviewing that. All right. They were complaining that someone bought a cookbook from Barbecue Lady. All right. They bought it and they burned it. They made a video and they burned it in protest. Okay. They burned it in protest. And Barbecue Lady had a list of which addresses she sent it to. So they're trying to get to the bottom of who made that video of who burned her cookbook. Who cares? All right? Who cares? Who cares who burned Barbecue Lady's cookbook? It was bought and paid for. Right? Yeah. Yeah, Dragonfly Wings, they burn their own money, basically. So I was laughing while Laura was reviewing it. And I'm like, what the hell are these people? That's what Granny's Watching was up to, all right? That's what Granny's Watching is doing. Yeah, they are cooking the books practically. They are cooking the books. And I was like laughing. You know, is this what they do over at Street Rats now? They bully other people and then they get to this when yeah, true cookbook crime, Bernie, you know? True cookbook crime. Yeah, is in this person's fire pit or whatever. And it was like, okay. It was in the fire pit, and I could care less. I was just laughing at the people on her panel, on Street Rats panel, and Laura was reviewing it, giving commentary. Okay, Barbecue Lady is the person, as Hockett, who got sued with Granny's Watching in that Rico suit. I don't know too much about Barbecue Lady, all right? She's, from what I heard, she's a cunt. So, all right. So, Brandon was basically licking Siren's ass, all right? And decided to go over to Natasha's. Okay? And you see these comments with the laughs. Now, Christiane here says, oh, she's live now. With a question mark. Asking if she's live. So, here's that screenshot. And then Pixie saying, triggered much? Laughing. And then Benjamin said, I won't be ignored, Siren. Ugh. Oh, come on. Grow up. So here we go. Here's Missy K triggered. So here we go. She says, F you, biatch. How's that? So I think she's referring to Nikki here. That's all she has to say, you know? She's triggered here. He did nothing to you, goofy biatch. And look at these delusional. And then she says this, and then Missy K says, that sounds threatening. Oh, and look at these delusional people. Oh, Siren, you're such an amazing friend to her. La, 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 la. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, and then Mary goes and says, "Oh, more lithium stat." And here's Brandon E sucking up to Missy K, 100%. And then there's Missy K. She's the creeper. You know, it's yeah. She just has an anger management problem, Wyoming. You know, she just gets angry and hateful. You know, it's yeah, that yeah, I could agree with that, Dragonfly Wings. But she goes way above and beyond. Okay? She goes way above and beyond what's normal. So, Darling Nikki actually compared it to an incestual relationship, which, okay. So let's go to the next one, shall we? So here we go. We have Pixie. Blah, 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 blah. You see? Look at these laughs. You know, look at these 2-year-olds, you know? Look at these people, you know? Well, all right. Now let's comment on this screenshot, all right? So, Missy K says, Nikki, he's into men. Sorry to break it to you. Well, sorry to break it to you, Missy K, but he says he's bisexual. So that means he's into men and women. So, yeah, Missy, get it straight. All right? And then here's Missy K admitting you sent that goofy biatch your goodies, Siren. Aw. Are you upset about that, Missy? Did you want to see his goodies, Missy? And then she says, "This is pretty pathetic." And this is your junk is going to be in Times Square. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. You know. Look at Missy K making a fool of herself. You know. And let's get this straight, all right? Nikki, darling Nikki called you an incestuous cunt, Missy K. Get it straight. Now. She wasn't accusing you of incest, all right? Honey. So let's go to the next screenshot, shall we? The next Oh, now I'm being talked about. Oh wow. Oh wow. This hurts my feelings. So they're talking about my teeth. And then Pixie says, Bill times 2. Now that's freaky. Is that Bill or Walter? Really? So they're comparing me to Walter. All right. Okay. Whatever. Idiots. So Lynn Williams is saying, I'm sorry, but Walter has a body of a 90-year-old woman. You know, this is just childish. You know, this is so offensive. You know, a 10-year-old could do better than this. Come on, people. Come on, people. So let's go to the next one, all right? Oh, here we go. We got another one. Yeah, that's the best they got, which Nicole, you know. This is the best they got. This is the best they friggin' got. You know, this is so here's her message to Nikki. It's all she can say is F you to Nikki. You call her a stalker and shut the F up about her brother. And then Pixie saying, and you people want to support this? Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Oh, and there's Kim. All right. Nobody has respect for you, Kim. So I don't know why you're there. Oh, yeah, that's right. Beats me, Nikki. You're not stalking anyone. So, yeah, we all know Kim. All right. We all know why you're over at Natasha's. You're not there because you love her. You're there because you came back and you need people to come to your channel. You want to reboot your morning show, whatever, and you need subs. Is that why you're over there, Kim? Yeah, I could see right through it. And then you have to go on Natasha's panel and you got to instigate every single time with your husband. Oh, yeah, the husband that can't keep his hands and feet to himself. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. So we all know she's networking in there. So here's the next one. So really, Denise? Oh, Siren, she's hurt and being evil. You deserve better. Oh, and here's Pixie. Oh, what a friggin' bully. Oh, really? Who's being the bully? Which chat are you in? Are you confused? Who's chat you're in, Pixie? Damn, the intelligence of some people. Yeah, I'll give her that. Mustang Sally. I'll give her that. I'll give her that. Oh, look at this. Missy K again, looking for attention. Kim, did you know I'm now a pick me girl? Pick me, pick me, pick me. Oh, next comment by her. Bill is feeding her our comments. You're damn right I am. You're damn right I was. because they were pretty pathetic. They were pretty pathetic, Missy. And you think I wasn't going to share? You think I wasn't even going to send them out? You think I was going to share them out? And then you called me, and then you say, Bill, you're a bona fide fool. Really? So, Missy K, ask yourself this. Who's the fool? The one who fell for 2 shit tests in a row? Who proved that they couldn't, a sister and brother team that couldn't be trusted in a damn mod chat? You fell for the you overreacted to the so-called poll I did. You failed that shit test. Didn't you? And then you failed when I fed someone else information, and then it got read out of Natasha's. So, who's the fool? Yeah, I did that intentionally, Missy K, to see if you and your brother could be trusted, which apparently you can't. So, who's the fool now? You fell for it. You fell for it twice already. Damn. So I'm the bona fide fool, Missy. Do you think I was going to write to someone and say this is a test? This is a test of the emergency broadcast system. So let's get to the next one, shall we? So here's the queen of stupid, Missy K. This is, I wish I had internet. I would cuss her a blue streak and tell her about myself. That you have in a community wall, Missy K, you can tell everyone about yourself. No one's stopping you. Nobody messes with mine. Oh, please, Missy. Why don't you just go get some free counseling and get it over with? Yeah, and they call me stupid, Wyoming. They call me dumb. No one had a gun to their head and says, go tell everyone on Natasha's to do it. They did it on their own. I just helped it along. I just felt that I'm a bullshit story. Most of it was bullshit and fully exaggerated. Nobody messes with mine. Yeah. And does anyone realize? Does anyone friggin' realize that she has a history of leaking things? Anyone? She was in Jamie's mod chat, and she was leaking things to Amber. I remember that. And then she comes crying back to Jamie. I remember this. I'm so sorry, Jamie. I didn't know Amber was lying. Or she was so hateful. I'm so sorry. Can I have another chance? And look at this. And look at this screenshot. If I had internet, I would cuss her a blue steak or whatever, and tell her about myself. Nobody's stopping you. Go right ahead. No one would anyone care? I don't know. So here's Laura. Okay. So she says that she's making fun of people with mental health issues. Her lithium has worn out by nighttime. Oh, really? Did you know Natasha is on antipsychotic or antidepressants, Laura? Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. Just make fun of others. Just don't make fun of Natasha. Okay, I get it, Laura. All right. Yes, she was, Ella. Well, her internet sucks where she is, Wyoming. According to her. They only got cell phone service. They don't have high speed internet or whatever. And the service that they do get is awfully expensive. But she did say that they did just recently that they did. Yeah, excuses, Wyoming. But she did say that a carrier did come into her area, a cheaper carrier, so she can always get internet. She can now, so here we're gonna respond to Lonnie's comment here. Just camera up, Nikki, instead of taking photos. Oh my God, you are ridiculous, craziest F lady. Oh, are you serious, Lonnie? You can't even take a picture of yourself without a filter. I seen you without your filters. I seen you without your filters. Yeah. All your photos that you post are filtered. All right, lady? You shouldn't be look shaming anybody. Okay? So let's get to the next one, shall we? So here we go. We have Laura again saying she also needs Valium. Okay. Are you a doctor, Laura? Are you a doctor? I don't think you are. You know, you're just know it all. But hey, you know, can't win them all. Oh, at least Breezy's saying that you're fun, Nikki, with your explosive personality. At least as a compliment. I don't know if she's being sarcastic, but yeah. And at least and at least you're not taking pictures of your tits and sending it to everyone. Hey, you know? So at least you got something to look up to or look up about. You know? Well, Lonnie, people are right. I've seen your photos without the filter. They look quite different, actually. So keep it up. Keep it up, Lonnie. Maybe one day I'll make a video. You without the filter. So and Lonnie. I'm just gonna address the link thing. All right, bitch. Nobody has to take a link anywhere. Why would I take a link over at Natasha's when you want to be a Billy Badass and she has a full panel of bitches and she has her army in her chat? No, I don't do that. If she wants to, if she wants to talk, she can come into my chat. She can come into Nikki's chat. I'm not going over there. And you know what happened the last time I decided to confront Natasha Cooper on her fucking panel? When she decided to lie about me? Hmm? I only lasted a few minutes. And that wasn't too rude or nasty to her. I asked her what her fucking problem was. All right. I asked her what her problem was. And I asked for proof of her accusations, and she didn't have any. And then she started talking down on me for I was a P word and I beat my mommy, and someone sent it to her. And I know exactly where that information came from, by the way. And she denied it. Of course, the source of the information sent it to someone else to send to and I know who did it. It was probably Hooker, but because she's a nasty little trash bag, but yeah, you're right, Rebecca. Lonnie looks nothing like her pics. Lonnie has no friends, you know. She just goes from chat to chat starting shit. Sucks to be you, Lonnie, you know? Yeah, don't you, Lonnie? All you do these days is send topless photos around, don't you? Yeah, you send topless photos to people. Try to ruin people's relationships. Yeah, I know all about that, Lonnie. So let's go to the next one. Oh, really? You know all about my sex life now, Missy K. What I said was the truth. Bill was is trying to be on two ass cheeks at once. Oh, really, Missy K? Do you now have a crystal ball? Wow, Missy K. You need to see a psychiatrist, honey. So I takes up for it. Bill takes up for it. What are you talking about? Hmm. So here's Lonnie. Here's Lonnie at the bottom, almost cut off. Talking about Robbie, trying to get him involved in this whole shit show. Robbie isn't even around anymore. That he has his own issues. Blah 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 blah. Shut up, Lonnie. Stop shit talking. I'm trying to start a problem where there is none. Damn. Now let's keep going. Oh, this one's original. This one's original, everyone. Nikki, shut up and get in the swamp. I can't help but laugh at that, but Missy, don't you realize where you are? You are in the swamp. Honey, you are over at the swamp. So you're telling someone to shut up and go over to the swamp or get in the swamp. Damn, you don't know what you're talking about, hon. Damn. Damn. Girl. And nobody cares, Jilly Bear. All right. So why are we supposed to care about her family when she doesn't care about anyone else's? Stop being such a hypocrite. All right. Damn, these people are jokes. Look at these people in chat. You know, it's like they're children. Grow up, children. Oh, look at this. Lyndon. All right. Honey, now it's your turn to get critiqued. So do you think I'm gonna ask Darling Nikki this question. Do you care if Granny's Watching is more popular than you? Do you really care? Because I don't care if someone's more popular than me. You think that by saying that, that's what's supposed to hurt someone's feelings. Thank you so much, Maddie Ann. So Lyndon is saying that you're upset because Granny's Watching is more popular than you are. So that comment is ridiculous, Lyndon. All right. Damn. Girl. You need to see a shrink, honey. Yeah. And what's your point, Lyndon? What's your point? Nobody cares. Does anyone care that Granny's Watching is more popular or gets more views or... Hey, Wendy. Does anyone give a crap? I don't. So look at this. Look at all these comments. Yeah, it's an echo chamber, Mustang Sally. It's a damn echo chamber over there. Oh, you say the wrong thing and you're kicked out of the cult. Oh, thank you so much, Maddie Ann. I really appreciate it. Well, you got a point there, Nikki. You really got a point there. So Lyndon's argument is mute. Isn't it? And let's go. Let's review Crafton's comment real quick. I'm not aware that Crafton was friends with Nikki for years. That's news to me. Nikki can correct it in chat if it's true or not. But I'm not aware of Crafton being friends with Nikki. Damn. These people. So here we go. Of course you don't, Nikki. He's a damn liar. You see these liars and these 2-year-olds in chat. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense, Sabrina. You know, makes a lot of sense. I don't believe a thing Crafton says. You know, it's So I'm gonna go down to Barbie in Barbie, Georgia. So people are asking, what is her last name? That's none of your business, Barbie. So what are you trying to do? Dox her or something? Darn it. Okay, so here's Missy K calling Nikki a liar. All right. Now we'll go to Janessa, all right? So Nikki and Bill would be a perfect couple to be on those giant highway billboard advertising for the local asylum for being locked up at. Are you battling batshit crazy like them? Need shock therapy? Call. Damn, girl. You're in crazy you're in Looney Tune land, Janessa. You think that's supposed to make me cry or something? You think that's gonna make me cry and oh please. Oh, so here's Crafton again. We will not be ignoring Nikki. We are all preggers with your cry cyber baby. We named it Darling Cylinder. Oh, you're not even Crafton. I'm just gonna say something to you. Most of the time, you're not even worth responding to. All right. Yeah, that's exactly what I've been saying. You know, hey Danny. Yeah, that's what they're trying to do. I saw that from day one, Mustang Sally. They're trying to rebuild. They've been gone for how long? Let's see. They got kicked out of Natasha's for being backstabbing. They got kicked out of Granny's watching. They turned on Lycan, Jamie and his community, and then they ran over to Retros. They got thrown out of Retros for whatever reason, and now because Natasha's back, and now they're licking Natasha's ass. You know, it's yeah, and I actually threw out Kim from this channel, so after what she did to Jamie, so it is what it is. So here's one. Here's Lonnie going after Sarah. Drama Unleashed, and I'm like, what did Sarah do to you lately, Lonnie? Damn, you want attention so bad. Yeah, they done voices too, or I don't know what the story on that is. Wyoming. I heard two different stories. One story I heard voices dumped them. The other story is that they dumped voices. But who knows what happened? All right. All I know is at the time they were both being Looney Tunes, so both sides were being loony, so I really have no sympathy. Okay. So here we go. Let's go to the next one. All right. So here's Brandon again. So, okay, now we're going to go to Lynn first. Does she think Robbie is going to stop being friends with Siren over this? Not going to happen. Well, Lynn, you are dumb. You're a dumb bag of marbles, all right? You are a dumb bag. Do you know that Robbie's not getting involved in this? For that very damn reason? So, we got this Brandon E guy. All right. Oh, this is crazy, Missy K. She needs some antipsychotic meds. Stupid. Knock knock. You haven't been paying attention, have you? She probably admits she takes lithium. That's an antipsychotic medication, dipshit. And it's used for off-label uses. All right? Stop sitting there and spreading misinformation. All right? Oh, and here's Siren, all right? In chat. I just want this woman to leave me alone. Then leave her alone. All right? It's that simple. Look at these stupid idiots. I'm like laughing, and it's like laughing at most of these comments, and it's like, hey, Dave. So here's Brandon E again. And he's making a threat. Yeah. Well, look at this, Nikki, you know? Look at this. Leave him alone. It's like, what the fuck? All he has to do is shut up. Hey, Maddie Ann. Thank you for the 10. So Brandon E is saying, Siren, you may have to call my lawyer's sister tomorrow. For what? For what? Because someone has an opinion that you don't agree with? We're gonna get to Brandon in a little bit. I'm just showing some of his nasty behavior, his little antics. So aw, Kim. Now you gotta go after Drama Unleashed. What's your problem? She doesn't even mention you. She doesn't even like you. Oh, yeah, I sent that screenshot to her, by the way. She knows all about it. Okay, Rebecca, I'm gonna what happened was there's been issues before that. All right, Rebecca. there were arguments and everything else. It wasn't hunky dory. They were angry because they hated Jamie Lycan, and they couldn't stand that I would go over to his channel. I wouldn't get involved in the back and forth between them two. I wanted to stay out of it, and they didn't want me to remain neutral. Okay, and then I said I was basically had to tell them, him and his sister, I can't control what you do on your channel or what you do elsewhere. But on my channel, there'll be no bashing. Anyone over at Jamie's, no bashing of him. And they couldn't even respect that. I had to argue with them about it. So then when I saw that Siren was and Missy were disloyal to Nikki, I kind of shit tested them, fed them a little BS, and guess where it went? So the bullshit I fed went up. It was broadcast on Natasha's channel, so it just proved that they were disloyal, and they can't even realize that they've been had. The information was totally exaggerated. So they call me the pendulum guy now. They bought it hook, line, and sinker. I can't believe how dumb they are. So, all right, let's get back to yeah, they couldn't even respect my desire, Wyoming, to be neutral. I'm not getting involved in certain fights on here. They couldn't respect that. You know, and then they gave me an argument. They argued saying, oh, I guess you like abuse now. You like to be abused. You think it's hot or something like that. So then I started getting abusive comments, and this whole thing went down. And I said, wait a minute. I smelt. Yeah, I don't call for an army, Mustang Sally. I don't call for a damn army when I have a problem. I deal with it myself. I deal with it my fucking self, you know. I'm not standing down to Natasha. I'm not standing down to Siren. Yeah, of course. And Danny, this is how I felt with the whole thing. I felt like I was being forced to choose. Actually. And that pissed me off. That pissed me off. So let's get back to this screenshot that's on the screen. So she has the nerve to go after Sarah when Sarah has nothing to do with this. All right. What does Sarah have to do with all this? Funny, you know, sad. So here we go. Now they're bullying Carly from Nikki's. Ranger Red says that she needs to be a blocked biatch. So here's Brandon E again saying, Janice, I had to travel for business. The time zone has me in this nut. Is a nut. So let me just have that up on for a second. Yeah, Sabrina. And I wasn't going to get fucking bullied into doing anything I didn't want to do. Don't people know that about me by now? So here's another screenshot. They're trying to bully Carly, which what a chat. You know, what a chat. So see what the next one is. So here's the next one where so here's Missy K saying, oh, Siren doesn't want Nikki in his pants or whatever, blah 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 blah. So here's all the shit talk, all right? Everyone can read for themselves. Well, here's the response for Brandon E. Okay. So this is hate bonding 101, in my opinion. They're just there to they're either there. So in my opinion, Red Kim's there to rebrand and rebuild. So everyone's some of the people there are just there to use Natasha Cooper, which in my opinion is wrong. All right. Even though Natasha's the way she is, she shouldn't be being used. All right. But here's the next one. Here's the next one. You see this Brandon account? Does everyone see this Brandon account? Oh, at Siren, Bill was in there cheering Nikki on, her on. So we have this sweet Irish girl, 86. Bill is crazy too. Okay. Do you think I care what you think, sweet Irish girl? And then Missy K is saying, oh, I'm trash. Yeah. It is one big circle jerk. It is. It is over there. So let me explain something. All right. This Brandon account no longer exists. All right. Isn't that strange? So we're gonna get to that in a little bit. All right. That's just a little and so this Brandon account was sucking up, licking Siren's ass big time and his sister. All right. This Brandon account was saying hello to everyone, being nice, and then goes over to another chat and talks shit about him. Typical. Oh yeah, she's one of the biggest flip floppers in this community. You know, it's common knowledge. And I even said before, Jamie, about the I told everyone about what happened in your mod chat. She was taking screenshots of your mod chat and then sending them to someone else. And then when she was caught, when she was booted, oh, thank you so much, Maddie Ann. I really appreciate it. No, that's a separate brand in Wyoming. That's a separate Brandon. So it's a totally separate one. This one used to, from what I'm hearing, he used to go into Laura's. He's traced himself as gay. So hey lurkers. So he's gone. He deleted his account, and he from what I was seeing from chats, he was gonna meet Siren for some sex. All right, let's just say it for what it is. But for some reason, that didn't work out. He says he's in this new time zone. It's driving him nuts. He went for business, and he didn't. I'm hearing that. Don't quote me on this. That he stood Siren up. I don't know if they actually got did some hanky panky, but let's just all right. Let's just continue. All right. I'll get to the screenshot where he complains about it. So here we go. Here's Brandon again. Oh, I found that out. Oh, big deal. Missy K, I found that out 100%. All right, whatever. You know, so here's the next one. So here's Brandon E saying, here's Brandon E getting something wrong. So what Nikki, so Missy K, tell NC that Nikki just caused her mother and said she sold her for $1. Actually, no. I remember this comment well. She said, what Nikki said was that Natasha would sell her own mother for $1. Her own mother out for $1. That's what she said. That's what Nikki said. I remember that comment. So You got that wrong too, Brandon. So you're in there trying to start trouble, aren't you? So here we go. Here's another one. She said some awful stuff about 15 minutes ago. I was talking to Siren, Natasha. So here we go. Here's the So she said some awful stuff about 15 minutes ago. I was talking to Siren, Natasha. And then Siren goes, going for me was never going to work for her because her chat generally likes me. And then here we go. Here's Brandon E again. Siren, she is still attacking you. Yeah, basically you did say that. Something like that, Nikki. I heard you. I totally agree with that comment, actually. She would sell anyone for $1. Can anyone actually get what that statement means? It means she's greedy. She'll sell her own morals, or so-called morals, to the curb for money. Yeah, probably thousands. Probably thousands, Nikki, you know. So you see this Brandon account, he's stirring shit. And then he goes to other chats and he pretends to be so nice to them. You know, it's so here we go. Now here's another day over at Natasha's. Siren brags, my April membership to Nikki's channel has just been refunded by Google. Oh, really, Siren? That's no news. All of our memberships to Nikki's channel were refunded. Stupid. No, Lady A. That's another Brandon. There's two Brandons. There's two Brandons, all right? Yeah, you canceled your memberships. I got an email too. And what you I'm trying to say, Siren? What you trying to say, you know? Just give me a second. Okay, let's go to the next one. And then Siren say, "Oh, I didn't request a refund. She should have have. She would have have to have turned off monetization. Yeah, yes, she did. You made me think, Siren, when I read this, that you did something to her channel. All right, that's what that. But it didn't turn out that way. So And here's my email. You see? See my refund. Yeah, you can turn them on if you want. You know, it's here we go. So let me here's my receipts on the shit test, all right? The first shit test I pulled on Siren. So I suspected disloyalty from Siren and his sister. So I saw what he was doing over at Natasha's, and I said, okay, let me put it to the test. So I put a question up on my community wall, and this is what came up. All right. So Siren's response was, yes, I would, Bill. Once all that was done and it was time to just have fun and play around with AI images, why are you starting to start something that isn't a thing? I have already addressed things privately, and you haven't bothered to ask me before posting this poll. So, Lycan had a point. Jamie had a point when he was saying, so what you were saying is having fun is more important than your supposed friend's feelings. Come on, Siren. We all know you wouldn't go up there if Robbie's name was in the title. Come off it. And I agree with Jamie 100% here. And I also needed to know which standard I was going to take. Usually when I see two people I'm friends with fighting, or someone's getting dragged on a third party panel, I just stop typing. I don't type. I don't go on panel. I don't do any of that. But I saw a Siren up on Natasha's dragging Nikki. So he's up there. It's okay. So I went up on Nikki's panel to support her. And I used the same standard Siren applied. And I don't regret it. All right. What Siren did was rotten. Thank you so much, S. Hockett. Let me I'm sorry. Let me see if I can let's see here. Is it better? Oh, there we go. There we go. Here we go. So here's this was below my poll. This was below my poll that I posted. so everyone can see. And I agree with 100% with Jamie here on this issue. So he's saying it's just, so Siren's just saying it's just time to have fun and play around with AI images. Why are you trying to start something that isn't a thing? Hey, Queen. So I just took it as, okay, you can do that. I can do I can go up on Nikki's panel while you're being talked about. But he got all upset. It falls under too bad. All right. So we're gonna get to that Brandon E account. All right. So hey everyone. In other news that appears to be the norm for this community these days, the person who gifted makeup to multiple people during my makeup sale turned out to be a troll and has since deleted his channel. I generally like this person, so no one is as disappointed as I am. It isn't the fault of the people receiving the gifts that this person did this. So I decided to ship the items anyway. Carry on. So can everyone see that? Let me just there we go. So when that Brandon E channel came around, I subscribed to it. All right. I thought the guy was hot. I'll admit that. Yeah. 100%. Because I subscribed to the channel and then I look and it's gone. Uh-oh. Did he get played? So was Brandon E over at Siren's makeup sale, gifting makeup to people, and he didn't pay for it? Oops. Uh-oh. Did Siren get bullshitted again by someone? You can't see it, Queen. Let me here we go. So he said he generally liked this person and no one is as disappointed as I am. So let me explain that, Queen Cheese. So when you go to a sale, like makeup, you say, I like to gift this to this person, that person, this person. And sometimes if the creator knows you or trusts you, they'll just say, okay, you could pay later or whatever. Yeah, 100%. So what Siren did, he was a dummy. All right, I'll just say it for what it is. Get the person's money up front, Cash App, PayPal. For each order. Because I attended I think a craft sale on here. All right. I attended a craft sale, and I opened up my PayPal, and I sent the person the money within 15 minutes. All right. I don't sit there and pull this shit. Yeah, say no to Siren. That's right. So what did he expect? All right, what did he expect? What did you expect? What did you expect, Siren? Oh yeah, that's right. You were gonna get some hanky panky from him. Oh, you thought he'd pay you in person when he showed up. Oh my goodness. Oops. That was dumb of you. Oh, thank you so much, S. Hockett. It's okay. It's okay, S. Hockett. So this is what happened. Now I don't know if this Brandon E was just being a phony over at Natasha's. All right. Trying to lick Siren and Missy K's assholes. Just to screw them over. Or whatever, but yeah. No, you're not a dumbass, S. Hockett. Siren's a dumbass. So what he does during a makeup sale is he gives someone he thinks he knows a pass on paying for merchandise at the sale. If I was having a sale like that, I wouldn't do that, even if I knew you. Especially if it was being gifted to people. Now, if he actually bought makeup for himself and he didn't pay or whatever. Yeah, it's not a smart business move, Siren. Not smart. Not smart at all. Because if it was me, everyone would be paying within 15 minutes. Or that item would be back up for sale. Hey, catch me. Hey, catch me if you can. So, this is Siren getting scammed out of money. So he decides, because it isn't everyone else, the people that got gifted makeup, it's fault. And he got scammed by someone he thought he was going to get hanky panky with. He had to send out products for free with shipping, by the way. Of course not. So that makeup wasn't cruelty free. But hey, not everyone here is a dumbass. So not only did I successfully shit test him twice, he falls for a scam. Oh, I love dolphins, Danny. I love them. I love animals, you know? So let's get to the next screenshot, shall we? So here we go. Here's everyone calling us flakes. Oh, really, Missy K? So we're Legion of Flakes. We're all legions. We're all sores. Oh, come on. Please, Siren. This is stupid. Oh, Sal. Here's another person that goes from chat to chat. You didn't think we'd catch that? Oh. Oh, and here are them commenting on dragging me for me singing on Siren's karaoke. Oh my goodness. Is this the best you could do? I never claimed to be a good singer. I'm actually terrible. What did you expect from me? Sorry, Siren, you're not that good either. So I wasn't picking my nose, Jilly Bear. I wasn't friggin' picking my nose. Maybe in your imagination I was, but I was rubbing my nose. There's a difference. It was a little itchy. Okay? Calm down. Yeah, and White Swan, what's wrong with emulating and being entertaining and making people laugh? Duh. Oh, and here we have a triggered Missy K. Look at this. So Natasha last night did what do you call it? A premiere. So Natasha says, I'm over this sick bitch. And oh yeah. And then she says, yeah, now I'm an incestuous cunt. And then here we go. Here's the commentary. Here we go. You know. Yeah, of course. So let me this is real small. Let's zoom in a little bit. Let's put her on full screen. All right. Let's put Missy K on full screen, shall we? You see how triggered she is? Stay triggered. All right. Stay triggered. All right. So we're going to get to the next screenshot. So here we go. Now we're going to the community posts. All right. I think we got just a few more to go. All right. So here's Lonnie getting triggered over not getting a wrench over on another channel. So supposedly Lonnie thinks she had an agreement to get a wrench so she doesn't get banned. And now she's saying F you to Sam Hill. Really? Lonnie, you think you're entitled to a wrench? Over it. So you're triggered again about a wrench. Damn, girl. So you decided to give Sam Hill a wrench, hoping that he would give you one on his channel. It doesn't always work out that way, Lonnie, you stupid cow. And now she's complaining that, oh, his mods block me because they don't like me. Clean up your act and your mod list. You have many of my haters as your mods that love to block me. It's childish and pathetic. Lonnie. Let's just put this up. Okay. Yeah, wrench. I would never give her a wrench. Never. I would never give her a wrench. Especially her. Especially with her mood swings and her. Okay, thank you, Nikki. I'll get to it. I think that'll be the last one of the night. Yeah, no one likes her, Rebecca. No one likes her. So here we go. She's complaining about a wrench. Oh yeah, wasn't that you, Lonnie, that decided to go crazy over what was it? Who was that again? Bitch Talks Wrench. She got hers taken away over it. Oh, that was Jamie's, wasn't it? For tit modding, wasn't it? Modding with her tits. Okay, let's go to the next one, shall we? Aw. Look who's grifting. Look who's grifting. My hand has swollen up again. Should I be worried? Well, CJ, let me point out that that's not your hand with the ace bandage on. That's your arm. So why have you taken a picture of your arm and then you say your hand is swollen up again? How dumb do we look? So if you think I'm stupid and I want to point this out, oh, that's right. Are you gonna sign another? Are you gonna forge another St. Jude's receipt, or ask for another treadmill, or get your teeth paid for and just pocket the money? Here we go. Here we go again with another feel sorry for me post 8 days ago. Yeah. If you wrap bandages that tight, it would swell up. It would look like it's swollen. So CJ, stop it. We all know what you're doing. All right. That's CJ. That's Hockett. Or she took a Google photo and uploaded it. I don't know. Ace bandages are cheap. Oh, so is CJ, but mm-hmm. Yep, Mustang Sally. You see the passive aggressiveness? Should I be worried? My hand has swollen up. Should I be worried? You trying to get some money? CJ, I heard you're not making much lately. Oh, here we go. Here's Pesky. Here we go. We have Pesky here. Wishy-washy. Where will she land next? Well, she can go wherever she wants, Pesky. All right? But it seems quite hypocritical of you, by the way. Why are you attacking people that go over to Jamie's? I thought you support Jamie. I'm just asking this very simple question. Why are you going after people that go over to Jamie's channel? All right. This doesn't give you a good look. So I guess this action figure meme thing is becoming popular. Okay. You know, I seen this and it was like, okay, Pesky, what's your problem now? What's your problem? Okay, the flip flops. I get that part. The rocks, the birds. Okay, Pesky, whatever. You know, it's You know, and then press your stomach or something, you know, it's like, look at this. Look at this stupid so Pesky, she can go wherever she wants. All right. So here we go. We got Noodle Mash. Here. She needs to be included, of course. And she says you could be a Natasha-ite too. Only requirements is stupidity, money, and the inability to think for yourself. But here we go. Here's the screenshot she posted of her oh, that's right. This is from her probably her community posts. So she's responding to a critic. So someone's saying, stop it. No one made these. You know they are crap, and Natasha will drag the hell out of you. So you claim they are made for you. Laugh, laugh, laugh. But I will say this, all right? Did anyone know that when Noodle Mash first arrived in this community, she went over to Natasha's? Did everyone know that? So she was a Natasha-ite too. Did you forget to mention that, Noodle? You were over at Natasha's kissing her ass, just like everyone else over there. You got that right, Rebecca? So Noodle was kissing Natasha's ass for months and months and months and months. And I don't know what actually caused the split. It was probably Mrs. Portland, her obsession with Mrs. Portland. But I think if you want my honest opinion on Noodle Mash, I think she modeled her channel over Natasha's. So Noodle Mash's only requirements for being over at her channel is stupidity. You give her money, and we all know that Noodle Mash's channel is an echo chamber. So she wants people that have the inability to think for themselves. You know? So, Noodle, you have plenty of stupid people over at in your chat now. Some of them give you money. Isn't that right? And you have an echo chamber. You rarely leave your echo chamber to deal with anything. Oh no, of course not, Bernie. She never mentions that. She never mentions that. But And then they won't mention that, of course. They won't mention the tattoo she wanted to get on her butt. I think it's her butt, but who cares? If it was on her arm or her leg, I don't care. The fact is that she wanted Natasha's name tattooed on her, which I think is pretty ridiculous. It's like, look at how things are now. So I'll just say this again: there are stupid people in her chat that buy everything she says. Okay, they give her money, and they have the inability to think for themselves. All right, and guess what? In my opinion, Noodle Mash is stupid. So she even admits it. She even admitted it last when I was there. So there we go. There's my analysis of this one. She can't even tell. Okay, Noodle Mash can't even tell what a real threat is. If it landed on her head. All right. So okay, here's the one for Robbie. All right, we got Sally Ann. This is quite hypocritical of you, Sally. This is quite hypocritical. Okay. She's saying, say, Robbie, you are responsible for losing your job. You cannot control your mouth and your actions out here. You need to get control of your addictions until you get a grip of your own life. You'll always be at the bottom. Fix your own life and stop being nasty to everyone with your lies. And if you stop, then maybe no one will bother you, and have a great day. XXX. Okay, Sally Ann. All right. So it's not our fault you're a drunk. Okay, it's not our fault you're a bitch. It's not our fault you're a liar. Okay? You have a substance abuse problem. You are at the bottom. You are a nasty bottom feeder. And guess what? You'll always be at the bottom, Sally. Oh, that's right. Even Natasha didn't even want you. Aw. Isn't that just too bad? You were saying, I love you, Natasha. I love you. Didn't you? And she doesn't even want you, so you sit there and you take out your anger on her. Oh yeah, she is stuck on stupid. She sits there and she sits there and drags someone else for their sobriety issues, but she has her own. How many times have you went on a panel drunk, Sally Ann? How many times have you lost your emotions? Lost it on a panel? Too many times to count. And you're sitting here making a post like this? And look at this. Fix your own life and stop being so nasty to everyone. Practice what you preach, honey, because you're a nasty little SOB that sits there and projects your rage. Oh, that's right. You do it because your husband's not home and at the gay bar. That's right. Oh, he doesn't want to sleep with you because you smell like fish? That's not normal. Go to the doctor, honey. Did you sit here and make posts like that? Fix your own shit before you call someone else out on their addictions. You got your own to worry about. Damn, girl. She wants to sound smart, Queen Cheese. They just want to sound smart and educated, you know? So let's see here. Okay. So we are done. Was the screenshot for tonight. Yeah, of course. Of course. Oh, wait a minute. I have one more to go. All right. Let's see here. Okay. All right. We can put this one up. All right. Hold on. We got an announcement. All right. Let's just put this up. So, Darling Nikki's memberships are back. All right, everyone. So Nikki removed her memberships and now they're back. So anyone that wants to support Nikki can go right over and sign back up for a membership. So any questions on that? Yeah. So yeah. So Natasha, all I'm doing while your chat drags me and you is laughing my ass off because it sounds. You're welcome, Nikki. So all I'm doing is laughing my ass off. You're not triggering me. Hey, I don't think you even know how to trigger me, by the way. You're welcome. So, you can sit there and make fun of my singing. You can sit there and make fun of me because I'm gay. I don't give a shit. All right? I don't care. You can sit there and you can airbrush my clothes off. That'll just make you look like a scuzz bucket, won't it? That's oh, thank you so much. Wyoming. You could do that like you did to someone else. Yeah, I remember Siren going up on her panel afterwards. That she has to do that to trigger someone or try to trigger someone. You know, all he could do is talk about his own pecker. Yeah. Yeah, Mustang Sally, of course. No, he's bisexual. You know, he's trying to play oh, I'm totally gay, just I oh, thank you again, Maddie Ann. So much. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think what he's trying to do is say he's totally gay now, so he could just sit there and drag Nikki. You know, but that's what I think. He was married to a woman for years, so he was married for some years, and his wife met a tragic end. And I'm not going to get into that, all right? But he's bisexual, and he's trying to play the oh, thank you so much, Mustang Sally. I think he's just trying to play that just to drag someone. So I don't take too much stock into what he's doing. But say, oh, I'm totally gay now. So Natasha's chat could just sit there and drag me all they want. I'm just probably gonna sit there and laugh, all right? Because their comments sound like they're coming from kindergarteners at recess, as I said before. You know, it's the mentality. You know, it's the oh, I heard that. I heard that too. Sabrina, I heard that too. Oh, thank you so much again, Maddie Ann, for the $20. I really appreciate it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do this again. You know, so all they have to do is keep it up. You know, all they have to do is keep it up, and I'll be screenshotting away. So if these idiots want to keep yapping, I don't care. Oh, of course it did. His makeup sale was probably the most pathetic thing I heard. I thought yeah, from what I heard, all I heard is complaints about Natasha's makeup sales. So all right, I'm gonna go now, and I'll see everyone later. All right. Thanks for coming. And thanks everyone for the donos and the memberships and everything else tonight. Oh, okay, Maddie Ann. That was Brandon E. Not the one over at Retros. This is another guy. So he's a supposed gay guy. He claims he's gay, and he was like licking Siren's ass. So, all right, everyone. I'm going to hit the road and I'll see everyone another time. All right. Thanks for coming and bye bye.